Yeah, hey, what's good?
Man, it's a great day for MK. What's up?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
Not much, dude. It's night where I'm at, bro. It's the middle of the night,
Yeah,
pretty much.
it's like 1:30. I'm just waking up. I'm like, shit.
Oh, wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy, man. That's a good way to start it, though.
It's like I had a long day at work and I'm like, all right, let me just come home and lay on my ass and I'm like, all right, let me try it out.
For sure. Yeah. How long have you been playing MK?
It's been it's been quite some time. You mean the new game or the
Yeah,
series?
yeah. I mean, I'm sure you're familiar with the
Yeah.
series, but this
Oh,
one in particular.
I've been on since the beta. So
Oh, all right. Cool,
I
cool.
guess about a couple months ago, like a month and a half, not too long ago. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So
That's nice, cool. That's about the same for me, man. I bought the premium edition, I guess you'd call it.
mm,
$120, yeah. So I've had it since I didn't really think the beta was all that great because they only give you access to like 6 people. Then I was like, this is, I hope there's more to this, and there was.
right, right. Yeah. Sometimes it's layers to the surprise.
Exactly,
You don't get
yeah.
it all at once.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right.
Did you want to do a versus?
We can. You mind if I do an interview or just ask you a few questions, or we can do a versus first? It doesn't matter.
No, you can do it. We can do an interview. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I didn't work on the game or nothing, but I can tell you, I can answer what I know.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Give me like about 20 seconds. I'm gonna finish setting this
Yeah.
thing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. We're live on YouTube, by the way.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. How many people you got watching? Oh, cool. Get them in here, man. Cool. Yeah, you're okay. So I got one question for you before we start. What made you want to interview somebody about Mortal Kombat? You trying to get a better understanding of how it works? Oh, okay. Oh, all right, dude. I'd love to tell you about it then, for sure.
That's it. Everything you say is recognized. Everything you say is valid, even if it's your own opinion, even if it sucks. I just want to get your input. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you got it.
All right.
I'll let you know. Do you care if Yeah, I was gonna say, you care if I smoke? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I know we're live, so I didn't know if they
We're
take your
good.
video down or whatever, but I mean, they can't see what we doing, but
We're good, man. We have a license. We have a license to ill. Let's go.
we sure do, man. That's
All
a
right.
good album too.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, if we can start this thing off, my name is Supreme, and we are live Supreme underscore now. YouTube is the best place to stream. I mean, Twitch is cool too. I can't knock it. Kick is cool too. All right, and this interview starts off with the great one, everybody. Let's give it up for the ATOMICJAHKOB. We are live, 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 live. All right.
What up?
So when did you first started playing Mortal Kombat? My first question to you.
So, Mortal Kombat probably is my favorite game series. I grew up playing Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
I'm 27, so
Okay.
I'm almost 30.
Okay.
So I've gotten to grow up with everything from the originals up to what I'm basically playing now. So
Okay.
I've got to watch Mortal Kombat as a game, and especially as one of the first fighters. It kind of evolve and change into what it is today, and
Hmm.
a lot of it has stuck to its roots, but a lot of it has been changed and adapted to be more of a competitive fighter than an
Mm,
arcade, if that
mm,
makes sense.
a
But
lot
yeah,
of
big
sense.
big fan of the series.
Okay. All right. Another thing. What brought you to MK? Like out of all games, you got Street Fighter, you got this, you got that. Like, why
Yeah.
why MK?
Um, I so originally I used to be big into Street Fighter as well.
Right.
So I was always just kind of like into the genre of fighting games, but I guess with MK specifically,
Mm-hmm.
and this may sound bad, but it was just the gore and the violence and just the insane ways that like you would be able to eliminate your opponent was
Yes.
really the draw for me. I mean, if you look at Mortal Kombat, I mean, there's a game where you play other video games and there's violence, but Mortal Kombat is one where it's very over the top and it's very graphic.
Mm-hmm.
And it always has been, and as video games has advanced, it only gets more so.
Right.
So that's one reason, and the other reason is just fighters as a genre of games. They have a very competitive nature to them. It's similar to other video games as well, but this is a different kind of competitive when you're only going against one other person rather than a
Mm.
team or a group, you know what I
Hmm.
mean, or a free for all. So I
Gotcha.
like that better.
Okay. All right. What you say about the gore thing? That's a common ground among fighters that I've asked that question, and people like, yo, I want to see somebody get fucked up.
Hmm.
So gore and brutality, that's like a common trait among us fighters here at MK. I don't think you can
Oh yeah.
catch this everywhere. Like I said, in Street Fighter, it
No.
would be nice if I can rip Ken's head off or something like that, but that's not the
Yeah.
nature over there. That's not their nature.
Yeah, but well, you know what's cool is I was
Hmm.
gonna say Street Fighter has always had its own charm in a way. I mean, it
Yes.
hasn't been as over the top and graphic and violent, but I will say that the arcade versions of the games, I think Street Fighter's art style
Oh,
definitely
beautiful.
looks
Oh my.
better than old Mortal Kombat, because old Mortal Kombat was almost like pictures of people
Right.
on like a green screen background. It looked very cheap, very like tacky,
Right.
but it was a good game regardless. But I didn't really, I was more into Street Fighter until the newer generation of Mortal Kombat started coming out
Right.
after, I'd say around like Mortal Kombat Armageddon era.
Okay.
I really got into playing it. Mortal Kombat Deception, Deadly Alliance, Shaolin Monks, a lot of PlayStation 2 and like Xbox 360 era games for MK, and each one they tried to add something a little bit different. Like
Right.
I said, they still kept it. The basic principles were there, but they tried to. I remember when they put in super move or what they call fatal blows now. I
Right.
remember when they first put those in, and I
Mm.
thought that was fucking crazy that you could have a move that did that much damage.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I think that's significant. I tell people like from Mortal Kombat X to Mortal Kombat 11 to Mortal Kombat 12 or Mortal Kombat 1, whatever you want to call it, they're all slightly different. They are not exactly the same. None of those games. It's the same game, but it's not the same mechanics. Like you said, Fatal Blow and all of that stuff is like, these were additions and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
we saw
and
some
good
things
ones
in
too.
yeah, we saw some things in MK11, and I don't think the X-ray. What it's the Fatal Blow that is that not in this game?
So it is. So it's pretty much the same thing. I used to
Yeah.
call it an X-ray too, because
Right, right,
that's what
right.
it basically is. I
Right.
mean, it's been under different names.
Right.
Every single game they change it. I don't know why. MK9, it was a super move.
Mm,
MKX, it was an X-ray. Now they're calling it a fatal blow. But
mm,
it's the same move. You hit both your bottom triggers to activate it, and it's usually your highest damage move. It's
pretty
one of the
much.
easiest blockable moves, though. It doesn't work very much in a competitive. Like, you have to really time it. It becomes a timing thing, because it's fairly easy to just hit those two buttons,
It
but
is.
very blockable.
Yeah. I noticed that in MK11, it was a lot easier to do it, and I felt like it was a creep move. And I feel like here in MK1, they give you like so much preparation to just block it every single time. Now, rather it's going to
Yeah.
be an overhead, or rather it's going to be a grapple from Raiko, or rather it's going to be
Hmm.
like a low. It's like if you know the opponent, you can block the fatal blow every
Yeah.
time, unless you're in the air and you fall into your face and you can't block nothing. And I
Exactly.
don't
Uh,
know how to really rate that, but it's way
um.
different from MK11.
So
What do you
I
about to
have a
say?
yeah, I have a theory that going back to what you touched on about the last two games,
Yeah,
um, if you go back and play those now that
right.
this one is out, those almost seem to perform faster. They almost seem
Mm.
it almost seems to be like the gameplay seems to be faster. And like I
Okay.
know for a fact in MKX, your character had the ability to dash. They had ability to run across the
Ooh-wee.
screen, and I know that they took this out of that in the
Right.
game, which is really upsetting. The I feel like, yeah, this game, mm, it sets up for a lot of high-low mix moves, so
Mm.
you do have to do a lot of blocking. But I feel like, yeah, it's a little bit slower than MK games in the past.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it any less competitive,
Yeah.
but it is noticeable. The difference is noticeable.
Yeah. Yeah, like speed wise, I think there's a significant change in speed, but I'm no expert at this game. I just enjoy casually playing this game. I've been casually playing this game for a long time, not even a long
Yeah.
time. And it's like you said earlier, this game is almost, I don't want to exclude the new players or the new fighters because everybody has an
Right.
opportunity to get good, but we are in a deadly pool where there are a lot of sharks swimming.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
I can go
sure.
to a casual fight right now and I can be like 10 fights in. I might have 5 wins and 5 losses, but I match up
Yep.
against somebody with 400 wins and like
Yeah.
200 losses. And man, it gets real dangerous. And
It is
I don't know
for
for
sure.
beginners if that's like a turnoff or if it's like a intimidation or something like that. What do you think about that?
You know what it is? It's in my mind, it's a balancing issue. It's
Mm,
neither of those things.
mm,
It's Mortal Kombat is not very good, unfortunately, and never has been with matching players with similar win-loss ratios. So
mm.
you'll get a match. It was very common for me in MK11 and in
Hmm.
this one when I started to me having a win-loss record of
Right,
7-3,
right,
going up against somebody who has a win-loss of 81-16. You know what I mean? So
right,
uh,
right.
I had to fight a lot of those fights,
Mm,
and now I can proudly say that I'm at 181 wins and 90 losses.
that
So
is a
I'm
nice record.
definitely up big. Yes, for sure. It's not the greatest, but it's
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 not.
nice. It's something to show.
I, I mean, I talk to people all the time, and they're like, "Man, I'm in the positive. Fuck it. Even if it's 101 wins, the fucking 99 losses. It's just to me in MK to be even 50% or above 50%, man. To me, that says a lot because that it's not always easy. Sometimes there are the matches
Yeah.
where it's like, ugh, but you win.
You get
You know?
Yes, you get some very difficult
Ugh.
matches.
Yeah. And then you get the matches
It's
where you kind of like dominate, you know?
yeah, yeah. Every game you get to Hoppin's kind of different, which is why going back to like the balancing and the different matchups. I've had, what's interesting about this particular one is like you've been able to do in past Mortal Kombat. You could go into, I call it the lab, and kind of practice, like
Right.
get your moveset
No
down,
doubt. No
like
doubt.
with against the AI. Yeah. So I've had people I've fought with win-loss records were like, like 30-11,
Right.
and way lower than mine, but they'd kick my ass. So that's not necessarily an indication of skill either, because I've fought people that were equal to my ratio that were not good, and I fought people that were way lower compared to me, and they cleaned me up.
Yeah.
So it's interesting in
Yeah.
that sense, but it could be. I wish the balancing was more equal. It needs to be.
I'm going to make another request from you, Mr. Ed. Since we've been friends for a
Yeah.
long time, distant friends for a long time, and thank you for what you did to Combat League. I want to say that number one for sure, for taking away the first 3 fights to making it the first 2 fights. Now Combat League to me is more playable. It's not so tiresome because it can get real competitive in Combat League. Yo, it was like last in MK11, it was like, all right, you had to play like 5 sets or 5 different fighters to complete like a day. And yo, what if you match up against 5 fighters that are like experienced and you guys are going back and forth? You win one, they win one. You win one, they win one. Now it's like fight. It's like fight. It's like fight number 4, and now it's like fight number 5, and you're like, what the fuck? It's like, yo, my fingers. This is like the 5th fight. Like both of us are equally matched, and it's like, man, what the fuck?
So, do you not like King of the Hill?
I don't like that shit. King of the Hill is fun when people have a mic and you're bullshitting and you're kicking it.
Yeah.
King of the Hill is where it's at. It's where it's at. Yeah, it's
for
where it's at.
casual people, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Ranked. I played some ranked matches, but I'm not nearly as good. I mean, ranked is totally different when you're playing competitively. Casually, people go hard too. It's just that it doesn't. The win-loss record is almost for fun, not to like put down on it, but in ranked it matters. You know what I mean? And casual, you're just keeping score for fun, which is part of the appeal in it for me. Just because sometimes I just want to get on and just fuck around. Other times I just want to fight. So.
And on that note, being serious is cool when everybody's serious. But I think as Mortal Kombat fighters, this game gets real brutal, and we have to find like some type of time to sit back and chill with the game still, and I think community is something that thrives in this environment. I think King of the Hill, which I don't do often. I don't do King of the Hill often. But I think for community, I think King of the Hill is where it's at. I hope they make King of the Hill cross-playable. All right, Ed. I just gave you another note, Ed. Hey, take some notes over there in NetherRealm. I hope they make King of the Hill cross-playable. And it's a few other notes that I want to add to you guys out there listening, but I'll add those notes a little bit later. So crossplay. What do you think about that? I think Ed said it was coming soon because everybody has their remarks about this game, and sometimes he gives us something on Twitter. What do you think about crossplay?
Yeah. I see Ed Boon post on Twitter a lot.
Yeah.
I'm hoping he does it at least for PS5 users and Xbox users to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever tried to play Mortal Kombat on a PC, man. It doesn't work. You
know what?
It's very different experience.
I have played Mortal Kombat 11 on PC, and it is beautiful. It is so fluid. So? It is so immersive. The game looks so much better on PC. Maybe it's the PC that I have.
Definitely.
Maybe it's the type of PC. I have an RTX old laptop, Core i7
But
10th
I
generation.
mean,
But it's an Asus now. It's an Asus ROG,
yeah,
Republic of Gamers Asus laptop, and it looks so much better on PC. It's like milky smooth now. I'm talking about Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5.
I believe it.
To get all that, it's milky smooth on PC when you have like the 240 or whatever megahertz screen or all of that shit. It is milky smooth, but there's no mic capability. And there was
Yeah.
no crossplay capability. So it's like I bought MK11 on PC for nothing. I mean,
Yeah.
not for
So
nothing because I wanted to bring my PC with me wherever I went, and I couldn't bring
oh,
my
for sure.
console with me. But it was a disadvantage. It was no crossplay and it was no mic capability. I'm like, damn, I'm on PC and this shit feel lonely.
So
It
I'd
was
agree.
sad.
Yeah,
It
for
was very
sure.
sad. Yeah. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
No, no, you're good, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do in that situation either, man. I'd be nah, but oh wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I agree with what you were saying about graphically it looking really good on the PC because
Hmm.
it does. But the reason that I don't care for it is because a lot of Mortal Kombat to me
Right.
eventually becomes muscle memory.
Mm.
And I'm very much used to using a controller. I'm very much used to
Right.
using
Right.
uh, button related inputs.
Mm.
And I feel like for me to have to attempt that on a computer would be awkward. But
Mm.
that's just in my opinion. So I've always played it on console, or I've played it
Okay.
on like an arcade stick. I have like a fight pad, which is pretty
Mm.
much like an old school arcade stick that I can plug in and use. But I'd rather use controller.
Right. All right. So with that being said, I just use my Xbox controller, bro. You know, it syncs.
Oh yeah,
It
yeah.
syncs like it's very seamless on PC, on Xbox, on your phone. Like that Xbox controller, I guess the Bluetooth capability is a beast. I think the new PlayStation controller is Bluetooth. So
That's
essentially,
crazy.
essentially, I'm on Xbox, and yes, I'm streaming through my PC, but I could connect. Uh, no, I couldn't. I was thinking about well, I could connect it to my phone and play the game through my phone, essentially, because you know with the Xbox you can play anywhere, and if you have a Bluetooth controller, you might be able to connect. I think it's universally accepted on phones and mobile devices. Or you know, you could just
That
hook up
that
a
I didn't know.
Bluetooth. You can just hook up a Bluetooth controller, and I'm going to test this out. And you can play the game. I'm gonna test it out with a PlayStation controller using the Xbox and see if it works or whatever. It's kind of strange
I
explaining it. Yeah.
no, I feel like I get what you're
Yeah.
saying. I just
Yep.
had never heard of that. I mean, that seems like a good idea though. I didn't know that. Is that controller really Bluetooth?
Yeah, the Xbox controller is Bluetooth, and you switch from your phone
Oh,
to your
okay.
PC to your Xbox. That shit is live. Beautiful.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Fuck. All right. Maybe then. Well, then playing
Yeah.
it on PC, I guess, wouldn't really matter if you're using a
Yep.
controller. I
Yep.
never considered that.
Because all right, you have the Xbox app
Fuck
on
what I'm
every
saying.
PC. You have the Xbox app on every PC. So with the Xbox app, what I'm doing right now, I'm just connecting my Xbox app to my console, and I'm using my controller right now. Like I'm showing you guys my controller, and my controller, yeah, it's connected to my Xbox, but everything's streaming through the PC, so I'm still using my Xbox controller. But yeah,
Yeah.
a little technical,
I get you.
but it gets fun. All right, so can I ask you, Mortal Kombat? Let's take a step back. Mortal Kombat 11. Were you active in
What
MK11?
do you,
Were you
what do you mean?
active?
Just in general, like in
Y-
terms of playing it?
yeah. Were you involved?
Oh, I played it all the time. I
Okay.
just like going back to what I was saying. I didn't play much in terms of ranked matches. I did a
Yeah.
lot of casuals. I did a lot of coughs. But yeah, I
Right.
played that just as much as I play this one.
What do you
For
miss
sure.
about Mortal Kombat 11? Bye bye, baby.
I miss the
Mm-hmm.
ability to dash. That was in
Mm.
11.
Okay.
I miss I I I guess this wouldn't be missing.
Mm-hmm.
but I liked it better when there weren't cameos. I feel like
Mm.
that's distracting, at least to me.
Mm.
And I
Yeah.
barely ever use mine. I probably should make better use of them because people that know how to use them, it really helps them. But that's something that I only like to focus on my one opponent. You know what
Right.
I mean? I don't want to have to focus on them being able to
Do
bring out
two.
anything else while
Okay.
I'm fighting them to break that.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, I miss some of the roster. I mean, a Joker was definitely crazy. I played a lot of Joker, um,
Okay.
in MK11. Cyrax was very good.
Yeah.
Good characters.
Okay. Cameo. So I've been asking all the fighters this, and I think majority have been leaning a certain way. Should we have a Mortal Kombat 1 cameo, a mode without cameo? Like straight 1v1 OG, like you said. I'm
I
concentrating on
think what
you,
would
you're concentrating on me. What you think?
Yeah, I think what would be really cool and it would make both people happy is if they made a mode in
Yeah.
which you could, or a setting in which you could turn that on and off
Mm,
so that you could do matches with cameos or without cameos. It was entirely selective to the player. I think that would
mm.
be really cool,
Me
just
too.
in case there was people that didn't seem to like it. Because like you wanted to know from the community, and in my mind, it's a big 50-50 thing in the community. Some people like them and some people don't. I
I
don't see
agree.
them get used a whole lot, really. But I mean, there are some people that can really incorporate them well into the
Yeah.
combos that they're doing, and it really helps them.
Yeah.
But I never remember to
Yeah.
be honest. Once I get a character down, I'm just kind of focused on that.
Me too. I think Mortal Kombat 1 is kind of compelling or kind of pushing people with the cameo thing. And like you said, it's like you got some people that practice like maybe 4 or 5 hours a day while you and me we're at work,
Yeah,
doing what we do. And they're not only focusing on the character, they're focusing on cameo. And me and you, we get home from a long day and it's like, what the fuck? And
exactly.
I think, like you said, I do miss the attention of just you and me. I miss
For
that
sure.
that focus because
That's what a fight is, or
I
should
don't
be.
have a lot of time to learn the cameo too. Even though I can learn the cameo, yeah, sure. But with my character, I can feel my character. I don't know how to explain that or something like that. Or you know what? As you learn your character, you start to feel your character. You start to
Yeah.
feel your character,
No, you really
your
do.
ups, your downs, your weaknesses, your pushes, your pullbacks. You can feel it a little bit. With the
Yeah,
cameos, kind of like uh it can be done with skill. And I don't know if the
yeah,
cameo separates people who are like really, 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 really skillful from the people who are like casual. I don't
I
even know
would
how to I
be.
don't even know how to break this shit down, bro. But it's like a lot of people say that they wouldn't mind a mode without cameo. I don't really know how to break it down. But when
I
you see
wouldn't.
somebody use your cameo and do like a 15 hit combo, like a 40, 50, 60%, it's like, God damn,
It's
bro.
crazy.
I'm already in the corner.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna stick me with Cyrax and fuck me up, or you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man.
In the community, they were crying for Cyrax to be fucking nerfed because
Yeah,
just
got
he
fucked
could
up.
get you in a continuous string, just him.
Yeah.
His juggle combos were nuts.
Mm.
Something had to be done, bro. Cyrax has always
Mm.
been a great character, always. I just wish he was playable and not just a cameo. That's the other thing is like Mortal Kombat 9, I remember you used to be able to do tag team
Yeah.
matches and tag people in and out,
Mm.
which I wish they'd bring that back for sure.
I've heard a lot of great things about that. I don't even want to get into that
Loved it.
because tag is where
Yeah.
it's at. We had that at MK11, like the co-op towers. I wish we can just all travel back in time, or they can just put it in this game. Co-op
Co-op
towers where
towers were sick.
I can have my Raiden, you can have your Scorpion, and we are fighting against an opponent, and you tag me in at any
Yep.
moment. That shit was fun.
Whenever you need
That
help,
shit was
yeah.
fun as
That's
fuck.
really brought
I
a
don't know if
whole
they can
nother level of
incorporate that
fun
in
to
this
that
game.
shit.
It's like fuck, they already got cameo. Like, what would be the problem with them adding tag? But I don't want to push people to do, I don't want to push people to do the amazing. Who am I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they definitely put a
it'll be
lot of
fun.
work into this game. I just think they tried to make some things a little too different, and it took
Yeah,
some getting used to, like the cameos and just
yeah,
other than that, it's pretty much like MK11. I mean, the roster's totally different, but
yeah.
you really do get to feel your character. I mean, you get to feel how long their reach, how long it really takes for them to how fast is their low or how fast
mm,
is their mid, just
mm.
that. How fast can they pull off their uppercut? It's just like um yeah, you really start to, as you train with your character and you really start to learn their move set, it just kind of does become muscle memory. It
Yes.
just becomes a point where you don't even look at the move anymore and you don't even really know the move, but you can do the movement with your thumbs. You know what
Right.
I mean? And that's what I think it gets to be when you really learned a character.
Mm.
When you can just move your thumbs on the controller and you know what to do.
Okay. I think I'm with you on that. It's
Hmm.
it's a game of it's a game of practice, and it's a game of skill, and
Yeah,
it's about remembering moves. I remember I started this game using Katana, and man, oh man,
love
I had
her.
a love for her, but I changed up, and it's like fuck, I had to learn Melina, and it's like, but in Mortal Kombat 11, I was using Scorpion, and I thought it's just you have to learn your character, like you said, you have to learn the speed, or some people would emphasize frame data and stuff like
Yep.
that, which is, I mean, I'm just gonna break it down in dummy terms, speed. God damn it! If my
Yeah,
down
it
one
is.
is faster than your fucking down one, then I have an advantage. Now, if you want to call that a frame rate, my shit a little bit quicker than it
They
is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah,
it's
they
about
they
speed.
try to make it sound fancy, and it's
Yeah.
all it is what is just it has to do with speed and connection. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And you don't even really necessarily need to know the frame data of anything to be
Right.
good at the fighting game. It
Right.
just it helps in the sense that like you get a better idea of what move you're gonna throw out and what's gonna chip away at your opponent the best.
Yeah.
But you can just get by simply by learning a character and learning the combos.
I think so. I've had
Yeah.
people complain about what I've done or stuff, and like I'm like, all right, we're here to win, and you're
Yeah.
doing like a 12 hit combo, and don't be mad at me if I win. So do what you got to do to win. I mean, some people are going to do the same combo, and it's okay. I'm not going to knock them. And man, it's just we gotta do what we gotta do to win. All right,
Oh
so
yeah, absolutely.
can I
That's the
ask you?
strategy every time. Gotta win.
Can I ask you who's your main here in MK, if you have any?
Funny because you already mentioned her,
Okay,
Melina.
Melina. All right,
Yeah,
all
and it
hail
always has
Melina.
been, man.
Mm.
Through X, through 11, and now past 3 games, I'm stuck with the same character. Isn't that
Mm.
crazy? I
Nah, that
also am
it's a good thing.
pretty good with Tanya and Sindel. Well,
Yeah, it's a good thing. I think it's like we build relationships. Fuck,
yeah,
like what I'm saying, a character's
with the
relationship.
characters
You
we
know what I mean?
use. Yeah,
I think
for
so.
sure.
It's
No,
like,
because if you keep
yeah,
using the same character in every single game, eventually you're gonna have to, right? Feel a type of
mm,
way about that character. It's
yeah.
like that's kind of like, well, I loved Melina in Mortal Kombat 9. I mean, and then MKX 11. It pissed me off because they made her DLC in 11. They took her off
The
the
main.
standard roster and they made her
Mm,
DLC. And they brought her back in this game, man. I was
mm,
what game didn't they have her in other than 11? I was really disappointed. But no, back in old Mortal Kombat, like
mm,
arcade days, I used to be big into Baraka. I would
mm,
use Classic Striker a lot.
mm.
Um, but Tyndall, sometimes Jax. Loved Jax.
Yes.
That he's a good cameo in this game. Which is shitty because I thought for sure that he'd be a fighter. I knew Johnny
Mm,
Cage would be there. I thought Sonya Blade was going to be there, not going
right.
to lie. Um, I think she's a very decent, well-rounded character. Um, there's some characters in this game that I don't like. I mean, I can go over the
Yeah.
roster, but Ashra, I don't really, care for. Just like in Mortal Kombat. Why is that who you use?
Nah, it's just a lot of people say they don't really care for her. Or what's the actor of Natara? What's her name? Megan Good.
Oh, Megan Fox. She's
Megan Fox.
terrible.
Oh, all these fucking women named Megan. But anyway, Megan Fox. Everybody
Exactly. Yeah,
complains
yeah.
about that. It's kind of almost funny now, but
Well,
it's cool
because
at the same time.
it's always been funny to me because I think that like as attractive as Megan Fox is, she's a terrible voice actress. She should have they should have it could have gotten anybody else, literally anybody else. But they went with her. Like she just sounds like they handed her a piece of paper and she read her lines off the paper.
I love
Didn't
it.
even put like any expression into it. She just like read like you'd read a fucking book.
I love it.
Shit was funny.
I think
Natara's a good character though.
yeah,
Really.
no doubt. Yeah, there's some people in here, what is it? People are talking about Johnny Cage for a minute, that he's overpowered. And what's that new
I
guy?
get a lot. I hear.
Hmm?
Go ahead. No, you're good.
Nah, and everybody's complaining about the new guy. I don't even want to say his name. It just starts with the
Oh,
O.
Omni-Man?
Yeah, I don't like to say his name.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Because I don't like. Yeah, I don't like Omni-Man.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But it's all
I
good.
call him, you know what I call him? I got a name for him. I call him Omni Spam. That's what I call him. Omni
Something.
Spam. Because he'd be spamming moves at you.
And you know what?
No,
And I don't complain
Omni-Man,
about those fighters either. But what were you about to say?
it's funny that you say that because
Mhm.
people in this game are so quick to judge a fighter 5 minutes after they're released.
Right.
Because people were saying, "Oh, Omni-Man's garbage. His moveset's terrible."
Right.
He's probably one of the most used characters I've been running into casual matches in. And has a really crazy aerial string, and
Yeah.
he's got some
That
really
shit's
good
nuts.
armored moves that
That shit's
really
nuts.
prevent you from doing any damage to him at all. So he's a good character.
Yeah, he's nuts. But
Johnny Cage overpowered.
some people.
I would say that
Yeah.
I would say Johnny Cage is a very close range character, and he hits very fast.
Yeah.
He's
Definitely.
combo based and uses a lot of high lows, so he's just kind of a hard fighter. But I've seen Johnny Cage be beaten. He's not like impossible.
Yeah, he's not unbeatable.
Yeah,
All right. And cameo. We know that Melina is your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Or your side
Sure.
girl.
my side piece. My side
Your
piece.
side piece.
I can't claim nothing with a mouth like that, bro.
Hey. And you know what? I feel like there's a timeline when Melina has not been infected by Tarkatan. And people were
Yeah.
talking about this whole Tarkatan thing in Shang Tsung and stuff like that. Like, does Shang Tsung have some type of capability or I say antidote, some type of I don't know, not antidote, some type of dose that can make your ass Tarkatan.
Yeah,
And it's like,
he's got
you know?
gauntlets with syringes or needles in them.
and it's like, to me, Melina is beautiful. But yes, when she
Oh,
opens
yeah.
her fucking mouth, yeah, it gets real scary as shit. But
For sure. When
Yeah,
she
she's
switches over,
beautiful.
man, goddamn. Other than that, she's throughout
She's
the other
beautiful, man.
stories, they made her to be like a clone of Katana. So that's
Mm.
almost like what she's like, but the mouth
Mm.
thing, man, is just she's spooky. She's spooky. But
my
her
girl.
combo strings are nuts.
Shout out to Kitana and Melina, man. Goddamn sisters forever. I love that friendship that they threw in MK11.
Yeah,
Oh my,
that's wholesome.
I could just turn myself inside out. Like, even the friendship between Kitana and Melina. It's just the small things that I want you guys to know. Is the small things. When you go back,
Yeah.
just everybody, just look to your left and right. If there's somebody to your left or right or behind you, in front of you, just let them know. It's the small things. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's the small things, and I don't know. I don't want to get too detailed, man.
No, I get what
My
you're
heart is starting to get warm over here. Sorry about that, y'all.
saying. You good?
My heart is starting to get warm. All right, so I really appreciate you being here. I got a few more questions, man, and if you have the time,
Yeah.
just I
Fire
really
away.
thank you for messing with me. All right,
No
so
problem, dude. I saw your post. I was very interested.
man, normally I do this every night around 10 if I'm not too tired or sleepy from work earlier that day. So
Hmm.
this is like
I get you.
a commonplace. All right. So
Very cool.
digital or disc? What is your Mortal Kombat 1 edition?
Di digital.
Amazing. That's just the way of the
Digital's
world
forever,
nowadays.
man.
I
Yep,
think so. All
for
right.
sure. No, I
And
agree.
your controller, are you wired or are you wireless?
Right now, I'm using a wired controller.
Okay.
I do own a wireless one, and sometimes I'll switch back and forth.
Okay.
And that's not because I feel like a wired controller gives me a better advantage. It's just
Mm,
because
okay.
when my wireless dies, I use a wired.
Straight up. Straight up. All right.
Sure.
All right. And next question. Is there anything you would add to MK1 if you were to be granted your special wish? What would you add to this game?
I would add
Hmm.
because as far as I know, they're not in here or they haven't talked about adding them. But I would definitely
Mm-hmm.
add friendships. I'd bring those back.
Okay.
I'd bring back. Do you remember animalities? You
Oh.
Yeah. I just made you remember that, didn't I? You could transform into an animal, like a
Oh,
spirit animal or
stop it,
whatever.
stop it, stop it, stop
Yeah,
it. You're
that
making
was
our hearts
crazy.
warm. Come on now, you're making it. All right,
I'm
shout out to
telling
the
you, dude.
MK
I
community.
played the shit.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
for
the MK
sure.
community. Oh my goodness. This is a special moment,
Um,
guys.
the
Everybody just take a deep
fatalities
breath.
they need to bring back for sure. Those were
Yes.
fire.
Yes.
Um, stage fatalities. I would love that. So
Thank
that was
you.
really unique.
Thank you.
Yeah, because
Thank you.
that was another way to end the match without a fatality or knockout,
Thank
which was
you.
really interesting. Uh,
Oh
that
my
would be
goodness,
cool as
bro.
fuck.
Bro,
And
we
I
used to
would
be
just
pressed to go to the fucking pit. I ain't mean to cut you off,
oh,
but
for
I'm just
sure, dude.
saying.
No,
I'm just
the
saying.
pit was the best map.
Yeah, I'm
Pit
just
was the
saying.
best map.
Thank you.
Pit was the best map.
Thank you.
I really liked my favorite map in MK9 was the pit at night. I
Thank
would
you.
always do that shit. Yeah. Oh, crazy. Dude, the
Uh,
subway. Oh my God, that was such a good one, bro. Throwing you in front of the subway train.
That shit was
Oh,
live.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved that shit. They should bring that back for sure. And then other than that, man, I want my other DLC fighters. I
Yeah.
want Homelander.
No
I
doubt.
want who's what's the other one? Peacekeeper or
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker or
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've only seen Invincible and The Boys, so I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
what that's from. Is that probably some DC superhero thing?
I've never
And
watched the
then
single show. So it's like when they said
oh,
Homelander and Peacemaker or Omni Man,
you're
I
like,
knew
what the
nothing.
fuck?
I knew nothing. Like I don't have Netflix. So it's like I don't be knowing about all the
Oh.
extra shows
Well,
and
it's
you know what I
on
mean?
Amazon Prime.
And I don't have Amazon Prime, so it's like shit,
Oh,
I wasn't exposed. You feel me?
yeah.
But
Oh
I
no, for
you
sure.
know,
They're great shows.
okay. I might have to catch up and see if I can see what the real skinny is because I don't want
Yeah.
to be completely oblivious to what the hell is going on and shit like that.
No, yeah. I get that totally.
All right, is there anything and you would take out of the game if you were granted your wish to take one thing or take anything out of this game?
Um, no, I
Okay.
wouldn't take anything out.
All right, cool.
I would just probably add to it if it was possible.
Got you.
I would put out I'd put out content quicker, put out a
Right.
lot more content quicker.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, I would say if you want to give it out of 10, MK1, I'd probably give it an 8.5
Okay.
for
Okay.
sure.
That's pretty high up there. All right,
Oh yeah,
and let's keep it moving. We got towers. You know what I used to love about MK11? Towers of Time, and that
yeah,
that that kind of spilled over from Mortal Kombat X, and I don't know if that is even the best of modes nowadays because I think we have to go inside of invasions to access the towers. How do you feel about the towers or invasions or something like that? This is different from the crypt. And
yeah.
how do you feel about that?
I thought I thought Invasion was really cool for the first 2 weeks that I played it,
Okay.
and then it became I don't know. It was like too in depth. There was like
Mm,
too much I felt like I had to do, too much I had to run around and complete, too many
mm,
tasks, too many towers that changed,
mm,
too many maps that would
mm.
once they started incorporating that you had to stop at a shopkeeper and get all these things to help you throughout the board.
Yeah, that's just some.
I just started to confuse me, and I just went
Yeah,
back to regular fighting.
yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
yeah. You got to go to the forge, and you got to go to like the shop just to add you know just powers for you to have in that match. I forgot what they call it. Just to have little add-ons for the
Uh,
match.
yeah, yeah.
I
I
forgot
forgot
what
what they're
they.
called, but
I
they're like
forgot what they call.
boosts or some
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
boosters and shit like that. And to me, it should be raw fighting to get through this bitch. And if they're
Oh
gonna have,
yeah,
and I understand the little missiles shooting around and the stage
for
catching on
sure. Yeah.
fire. What I mean, it's cool to look at, but at the same time, it's like, damn, if I need my boosters just to fucking win, it's kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah.
to
Oh fuck.
you.
Another thing that I wish they'd add back is the test your luck matches.
mm,
That where they used to throw in random like little things that would
mm,
modify the game.
mm,
If you remember that, like there'd be like fucking random missiles coming down from the
right.
screen, or there would be like one opponent would freeze every 5 seconds, or
Yeah.
it'd go slow motion every 5 seconds, or
Yeah,
there'd be
that
no
that was fun,
grabbing
man.
allowed.
That was so fun.
It would change
Oh
things
my
up.
goodness, MKX introduced that shit was so crazy fun. I didn't know
Yeah,
what to do with myself. I was more
because
like into the
sometimes you'd get a
towers,
real bad hand. Yeah.
man. I was more like into the towers because I was like grinding towers. I'm like towers, 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 and then I do like some online gameplay. But I was more like
Yeah.
hourly towers. I was one of those guys. Like every hour, if I had a chance or whatever, I'll fuck around or just do it at least twice if I play the game for like a couple of hours. But
Exactly.
yeah, towers of time, man. Invasions. I wish that we can zoom out and see the whole blood clot map sometimes.
I do too.
Like zoom out a
I do
bit
too.
so I feel like I don't know if I'm going to the same place more than once or if they put like a giant red X or like a
Yeah, you
little
get
red. It's just
lost very
it's kind
easily.
of yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's why it started to confuse me, and I
yeah.
was like, I want to
Do
go
the
back to
same
fighting
shit.
because this it was like you know what it reminded me of? It was kind of like one of those old RPGs with like a Mortal Kombat character.
Mm,
It's pretty much what it kind of made me feel like when I was
mm,
playing it. But I just yeah, I wish the towers weren't really within that, all the good
mm.
towers at least.
Yeah. All right. So Mortal Kombat 11. I don't know. I didn't ask you this one. Will you go back to playing that game, or is it Mortal Kombat 1 here on out?
I have went back and played Mortal Kombat X. I actually just played it 3 days ago.
Oh shit!
Um,
Look at you.
I don't
Oh
think I'll
shit.
return to 11 for quite some time,
Okay.
only because a lot of the I play this online a lot, as I'm sure
Right.
you can imagine, and a lot of the community, the Mortal Kombat community, has moved to this one.
Okay.
Or they're still playing X, because I will say this, that you'll run into a lot of people in the community that prefer X10 over
Mm,
11, and I'm one of those people, definitely. I think MKX was way better than 11.
mm,
Sure.
wow. Yeah, you know what? We got like three different communities now. We got this cameo community that's really on this shit.
For sure.
And we
Yeah.
have a community that's like, man, I'm strictly 1v1. I'm OG. And then
Yep.
you got the Mortal Kombat X community that's like, man, bring this shit. I'm about to fucking press the run button and knock you in the pit. And knock you in the
Exactly.
pit. It's like, I feel like we have like a few communities within communities, I think, with Mortal Kombat, because I think there's people that's leaning towards a certain fighting style, I think, but maybe that's a good thing. And I don't know if they can continue to support. It would be good if they can combine all three fucking games. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Like, just do it, NetherRealm. Combine all three
But
games. Like, fuck. What's
yeah.
stopping you guys? What were you about to say?
Oh no, I was just gonna say that's a
Yeah.
great idea, but
Why not?
I mean, from a business standpoint, they just released three new games to make money.
Man, I'm trying to
For
tell you.
sure.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
just make that shit like a platinum bundle and just give us
Yeah.
features of MKX and MK11. I don't know. I'm just crazy. I don't know.
No, you're Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat X was on sale in the store here for
Yeah.
like $3 with
Oh
all the
my
characters.
Jeezy.
You
Oh my
got pick
Jeezy.
that shit up. Yeah.
Mortal Kombat X is like, it's like diamond. It's like you can't. I don't have
Mhm.
anything bad to say about Mortal Kombat X. I don't know if you have
No,
anything. I don't have nothing negative to say about Mortal Kombat X. It did what
only
it
11
did what
and
it
only
did.
one.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah. What were you saying? 11 and 11.
Oh yeah.
I had my bit of fun with 11. I did have my bit of fun, and I like how
Yeah.
they added mercy. I like how they added friendship. I thought that was cool.
Hmm.
It started, Mortal Kombat 11 got real fun, I think, at the end. It got real
Yes.
fun at the
Toward
end,
the end.
towards the end. And what's going to be the direction with this game? Now, what were you saying, bro? I didn't mean to.
Oh no, no.
Yeah,
I wasn't saying nothing. What's going to be the direction with this game?
yeah.
Uh, I think they're already releasing all sorts of seasonal content, like
Mm.
all the holiday. Have you seen all the holiday themed fatalities, like the
Nah,
Thanksgiving one and the
I,
Halloween one, and oh, they're crazy. Like they got fatalities for every holiday now. I'm serious.
that's pretty different.
Some of the skins could be better. Some of the
Okay,
skins could be better, but
okay,
um,
yeah,
that'll come.
yeah.
They
Little
need to
hot,
work on their matchmaking though.
yeah. Holiday fatalities. I think we
Mm.
should. I think we should hide the rank until after the match. If I fought 1,000 matches, which there are people out there who fought 1,000 matches, they have time. There's nothing wrong with having time. Okay, if you have the time
Yeah.
to be in the lab all damn day, it's okay if you have
Yeah.
that time. But yo, at the same time, it's like I think they should hide the rank and let us see it after the match because it makes people quit before you even start. Like because
Yeah,
it's
that's
an
true.
it's an intimidation factor. Let me tell people that number one. Like for me to step in and I'm like, I'm having a good day, I'm in a good mood, and for me to see that I'm about to fight somebody that's like 1,000 fights in, it kind of like turns my smile upside down. It's like
Yeah,
it's intimidating. And I think they
it
should
is.
hide that till after the match. Like, allow me to quit. Fuck it. Quitality. God damn it.
Mhm.
Allow me to embarrass
Yeah.
myself. Quitality. But rank, I
It,
think they should show it afterwards. Because, I don't know. You get what I'm saying. What were you about to say?
no, yeah, I do. No, I was just saying that I definitely feel like that I get a lot of people backing out of matches just because of that. Like they'll look at my rank and they'll be like, "Oh, I ain't fighting this dude," which goes back to what I was saying about the rank doesn't really mean isn't always an indicator of skill, because somebody could be training, somebody could be doing powers or invasion or in the lab practicing or have more time on their hands than you do. So it's always interesting. I would encourage anybody to take any fight that they were really feeling. But that doesn't happen a lot. You get people that want to look for easy fights, which
Okay.
in online is hard to come across.
Right. Like, how often do we get an easy fight? Yeah, it comes when it comes. But like you
Yeah.
said, sometimes it's one hit that determines the match, where it's like, it gets real tight. So I don't want people to be afraid of each other in this community. I really want us to thrive. And if you guys got mics, it just makes everything the better. If you guys got
Oh, yeah.
mics. And I want you guys to talk it out. I mean, I know you guys are gonna ball it out. What's that thing where they press the down button 4 or 5 times, where they what they call it, teabag or
They're
something?
teabagging.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, but I want you guys to come together and really let's have fun with this game. Let's bring fun
Yeah.
back to Mortal Kombat. And I don't know how we're gonna do it, but I mean, it's up to y'all to figure it out. Up to me to figure it out. Let's make it fun again. One example how I make it fun again. When I get in King of the Hill or random casuals, I ask people to pick a random fighter. Let's not. Okay, yeah. Go to your main. I go to my main. Yes, and after that, let's pick all randoms, and that's when shit starts to become fun. It's
Yeah.
every time. It never fails. I encourage you guys to try it out. Just fight with all randoms. All randoms versus randoms, cameo randoms. It's different. It's kind of different. All
For
right.
sure. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Last but not least, what's your advice for the community? What's your advice for beginners? You got somebody picking up this game for the first time, like MK1, and they're gonna see people like you, and they're gonna back down. And some of them are gonna step up to you. What's your advice for beginners?
Don't get discouraged. Whether you're going into it thinking you're gonna do really good or going into it thinking you're gonna do really bad,
Okay.
um, everybody hopes to win, but you get your ass kicked a lot in this game. And the
Mm,
important part is to not get discouraged. And a lot of it really is
mm,
just practice and training and learning a character and really, sticking to just practice
mm,
and chalk it up to something simple, but fighting games come down to whoever really can
mm,
time their moves the best and knows their character better.
mm,
And that's all everybody really sets out to do whenever they learn a character. So that's something I'd say. The other thing
mm.
is you do find a lot of really cool people in this community. You find a lot of people
Indeed.
too that are very what I call sweaty. They're very like very try hard and very
Yeah.
they don't like to lose. They get pissed when they lose. But
Okay.
everybody
Okay.
loses, especially in Mortal Kombat.
Mm, indeed. That's some golden ass advice right there. I
Well,
think
thank you.
people should take heed to that. That losing is a part of life
I
in a
hope.
in a fighting game. And
Mhm.
yo, this is not team play. This is not Call of Duty where it's 5v5. And it's like, yo, this is like fucking 1v1 at its most brutal, at its most
Exactly.
nastiest. This is 1v1, baby. I really want to thank everybody for coming through this episode, chilling with the big one, the big one, the big one, never the small one, the ATOMICJAHKOB. Everybody, can you
That's
stand up?
right.
Everybody, can you stand up,
That's
please? It's
right.
2:29 a.m. according to Washington, D.C. Everybody, stand up, please. Yes. Stand up. Stood up. Everybody can sit back down. Relax. Man, I would love to do a follow-up if I can, maybe, or don't be a stranger. Send me a text, send me a message through Xbox.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm gonna say. I
Add
was gonna
me.
say,
You
send
know what
me
I'm
a friend
saying?
request after this, bro, and I'll accept that shit, and we can do a follow up whenever you want.
Yeah.
I would love to actually show you
Yeah.
some of the shit. I don't know what kind of setup you're on, if you're filming this like off a
I am.
computer on your
I
screen.
am.
Yeah, yeah,
I am.
yeah. You should, if you're looking for more content, we should definitely get back together, and I can
Okay.
show you some of the stuff that I was talking about.
Okay. That sounds good. I'm gonna let me see. Let me go ahead and friend you now. Ba, ba, ba,
Yeah,
ba,
go right ahead.
ba. Let me make sure this goes through. Ba, 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 ba. Notifications. Atomic. Okay, how do you do this stuff? They make everything so easy, sorta. View profile,
Yeah,
add
it's
friend.
easy, but it's hard.
It's easy and hard. They make it
Yeah, at the
accessible.
same time, for
Shit.
sure. There we go.
All right. All right.
Very nice, man.
Thank you so much. Like I said, we're live on YouTube and basically try to be here. Well, I try to be here every night around 10 o'clock to interview another fighter. And I'm bridging the communication gap between developer and fighter. So
Awesome. Well, you're doing the Lord's work, man, for
there's a
sure.
unfiltered opinion about this game live every night around 10 o'clock. Thank you though.
That's awesome, dude. I'm definitely gonna tune in.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
so you can watch it on YouTube. You're live streaming it.
Yes, I am. We're
You said
live
you do
right.
Twitch too and Kick sometimes.
I don't. I got banned from Twitch and
Oh,
shout out to Kick.
well, they ban everybody, so
Yeah.
that's not anything.
I almost wear that like a badge of honor. Like I feel good
You
about
should.
myself. Like
You
fuck it.
should. They
I got banned from Twitch and I made YouTube my home and I've been comfortable ever since.
yeah,
I'm happy.
YouTube's got freer
Fuck it.
speech, definitely, man. For sure.
hmm Yep. So
Yeah, I enjoyed talking to you, for sure.
hey man. Likewise, man. We got to spar. I call it spar. The same thing as practice,
Yeah,
whatever shit like that, man. We got to spar, man. I can't wait to see you again. If you're gonna be up, I'll probably hit you in a few, and
for sure.
we could just go from there.
Sounds great, man. Oh, you good, bro? Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you. Oh, I'll sub you. Yeah, for sure, man. Bye.
Yeah, I miss y'all asses over there at COD. I ain't forget about y'all. Ain't forget. Look at that, MKX. Look at that right there. Ain't that crazy? Do what we do, what we do. Let's see. Check on that Modern Warfare 3. That Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer lobby. I want to get up in them lobbies, man, see what's going on. All right, y'all. About to hop on some COD and see what's going on versus. See if I can catch a little quick versus. Just want to say hello to the guys over there at COD. Yeah, we should not be able to see this before the match. It's not right. That's not cool. There's so many matches being declined because of that. That's my that's my added note to you guys at NetherRealm. So you got to add that we should not be able to see this. What's the chance of this guy accepting this fight? Look at this. Braveheart. Wi-Fi connection, Braveheart. I'm cool with that. All that Wi-Fi filter shit, man. If you see a person with Wi-Fi and you don't want to accept the match, don't accept the match. If you see a person with a hard connection and you want to accept the match, to me that shit ain't no big deal. Shit ain't no big deal to me. It's other things that we can work on or talk about or be more concerned about, you know. That shit don't take away from no fight. People with Wi-Fi kicking ass more than people with hard connections. So what?
Frost.
That shit don't make no difference to me.
Tomb of the Dragon Army.
I didn't know you would be fighting like this.
Great Empresses seize every advantage.
Round 1. Fight.
This fight is an honor.
He ain't got a lot of fights on his belt.
Fight.
Man, this shit close. Keep connecting.
Like the weather?
turn.
Got it. You got it. Okay.
Raiden win.
Cool little match. Ain't gonna knock him. You know what he doing already. Shout out to the Xbox app. All the capabilities and allowances that we have through PC is amazing. You know, like I was saying earlier, you can connect your controller to your PC. You don't have to play with the keyboard and shit like that. So I use my Xbox controller. I'm connected to my Xbox, but the video is pretty much being ported through the Xbox app. The video is being streamed, so it's pretty seamless. And the Xbox game bar is a real nice addition. Yeah, the Xbox game bar is pretty cool. It's a lot of capabilities with that.
Omni-Man. Omni-Man.
Omniman. Oh shit. Get one more in. Yeah, the Xbox game bar is off the hook, y'all. Like, this is intimidating. 583, 587. That's intimidating, but we good though. We straight. Yo.
Shang Tsung.
Yo,
Yo, yo.
yo,
Yo.
can't hear you, bitch.
Alright, let me see. Kichi. Notification.
Shang Tsung.
Yo,
I got you. I'm about to pull it up. I got you, man.
Yo.
I can't hear you.
Melina.
I should have
Kano.
added him
Frost.
to the party through my PC. And not
Temple
through,
of Kataravala.
My mother let a snake slither into her court.
Those worried for their children are easily deceived.
that shit started a party. So I gotta do it through my PC and shit.
Round 1. Fight.
Pointless. Tiring. This won't hurt a bit.
I'm gonna have to
Round
counter
2.
that, huh?
Fight.
Yeah, nigga.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah.
You alright over there? Shame.
Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch.
Alright, it's gonna be okay.
Gotcha, bitch. You get now. Bitch, come on, come on. Gotcha. Come on, that's a good uppercut. Come on. Give me an uppercut, bitch. There we go. Give me one more. Give me one more uppercut. Bitch. Come on, bitch. Give me another uppercut, bitch. Come on. Come on, bitch. I'll let you win.
This will not end well.
Final round. Fight. Finish her.
Match.
Bitch. Out of my face.
Match.
Supreme, you'll never beat me, bitch.
Shang Tsung wins.
You're too weak, man. You're too slow. You're too weak. It's garbage. Your whole delivery is garbage. Yeah.
What happened?
Can't beat me, man. You will never beat me. The next guy that's gonna play after you ain't gonna beat me.
Oh, this dude's something else.
Okay, get the fuck out of here. No.
Oh shit. This shit is real. Shit is real. I gotta do it through my PC and shit. I accidentally did it through the Xbox. Oh shit.
Kitana.
Motherfuckers be stunting.
Omni-Man.
Alright, let me see if I got invited to the pod. Oh man. Add all his friends. God damn.
Omni-Man. Melina.
Add all of his
Cyrax.
friends. How the hell am I add all of them as friends? How is that an option?
Cyrax. Frost. Cyrax.
Alright, y'all, we live again.
Frost. Hanging Gardens.
You stand in the presence of Outworld's Empress.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Round one. Fight.
Shit! What the fuck? Huh? Oh, fucking. Thank you, Frost.
You taste weak.
Round two. Fight.
me, man.
Lena
Oh
wins.
boy. Fuck out my way. Shit ain't cool. Alright, y'all, I'm out here. I'm out here. We're gonna see if we can hop in a COD, some lobbies. I'm done. Appreciate that interview we had earlier tonight with Atomic. That was cool. Alright, y'all, I'm done with the campaign. MK. I'm done, y'all. Thanks for coming through. When the last time I played COD? Long time. I don't know what's going on. Probably need to update in some more. Alright, y'all, stick around. I'm about to restart it.